I mean, actually there's 4, so sorry, but I'm going to increase that by 1. So the first one that we're really excited about is a quantum gravity sensor. And this is where you take an individual atom, or in fact more than one, but you let them drop through gravity, but you do it in a way where each atom is dropping at a slightly different speed because of the quantum effect. And that allows you to measure gravity really accurately. And for BT, British Telecom, we're very interested in looking under the ground to see, we don't even know where our pipes go, where our duct goes. Sometimes we don't have very good kind of mapping systems. So for us it would be great to have a much clearer view of what's happening under the ground, not just of BT cables, but also maybe gas, water, electricity cables, so that we don't keep digging each other's cables up and that kind of thing. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it would be great if we had a very accurate clock. Now my clock is a cheap kind of clock. It tells me the time every second, but I would love a clock that told me the time at 10 to the minus 12 seconds. So every millionth of a second would be really awesome. And it would mean that my whole network across the whole country was completely synchronized. And I wouldn't have to rely on satellite synchronization, but I can actually do it within my network itself. So that's the second one. The third one is really to do with security, and it's about using quantum effects to control my data so that nobody can kind of tap into it. If you take an optical fiber, it's actually quite easy if you bend the fiber to pull some of the light out and then to tap into the light. And so people hacking into systems is an easier thing than you might think. Not too difficult. Well, with the technique that we're trialing at the moment, and we're building a network between Cambridge and my lab near Ipswich, it shows a way of sending data that you can't tap into. So even if you bend the fiber and try and extract the data, it makes no difference. You can't actually access that data. And I can't remember what the fourth. The final one was related to quantum computers. And we've spent some time recently with Oxford University, and we're looking at how quantum computers, when they come, can solve some of the big problems that we have. For example, how do I send thousands of BT vans into the network to make changes or to repair or to correct or to deploy new services? How do I do that every day as cost effectively as possible? It's a really complicated problem. How do I manage thousands and thousands of boxes in my network and keep changing how that's managed? It's a very, very complex problem. So we hope and we think that quantum computers are going to be a new tool for a much, much better kind of optimized network performance. The event was very similar to what I expected. There was a very nice wide range of people here from all kinds of different industries, standards, just people that were just interested in the whole subject. People from banks, people from venture capital areas. So that I was expecting, and that's really good to have such a wide range of people here. I was hoping that that just one person in the audience would be really interested in what I was saying and would give me his business card and say, can we talk later and can we do some work together? And I had 3. So it was 300% better than I expected.